Welcome back, everyone. In the last video, we talked about the gut as being a major driver of immune activation and why we usually start there, since 70 to 80% of our immune system lives in and around the gut. But today, I want to talk to you about other root causes that are often overlooked. Things like mold exposure, viruses, hidden infections, and heavy metal toxicity. So if you haven't watched parts 1 through 7 yet, I recommend starting there because each video builds on the last. Now let's talk about why these things matter. All of these factors can keep the immune system in a persistent state of alert. And when that happens, our mast cells, which are part of the immune system, they remain activated and release histamine. And then inflammation doesn't settle, and lichen symptoms continue to persist. So I'm going to start with mold and mycotoxin exposure. Mycotoxins are toxic compounds produced by certain types of mold. They can enter the body through inhalation, ingestion, or exposure to water-damaged buildings. And for some individuals, they create ongoing immune activation. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is a mycotoxin test from US Biotech. It's a simple urine test that measures toxins produced by mold. And this is important because we are not talking about mold allergies. We're talking about mold toxins that can act as immune triggers inside the body. And different molds produce different toxins. So this particular test measures several categories of mycotoxins, which allows us to understand what type of exposure may be present in the body. And that matters because targeted support depends on knowing what we're addressing. Mycotoxin exposure can be sneaky. Mold often lives where we can't see it, such as behind walls in water-damaged buildings, underneath sinks where plumbing has leaked, around windows that may have leaked, basements, and inside HVAC systems. And when toxins are elevated, it tells us the immune system may be responding to an environmental burden. Let's talk about infections. We also evaluate infections such as Lyme disease, Epstein-Barr virus, cytomegalovirus, hepatitis C, and herpes simplex viruses. These are infections that sometimes don't fully resolve and can keep immune systems activated. We also consider low-grade infections in the mouth related to root canals or dental work. We also assess heavy metal toxicity. All of these can quietly contribute to immune stress. Functional healthcare is not about chasing flares. It's about identifying what the immune system is reacting to. And when mycotoxins, infections, and toxic burdens are identified, we can address them appropriately, and the immune system can begin to regulate. Mast cells begin to calm. Histamine signaling decreases, and the inflammation goes away. Not because the symptoms were suppressed, but because we identified the root cause and driver, and we removed it. This is why environmental and infectious assessment can be such an important part of root cause work. It gives us clarity, and clarity allows for precise support. If this series has helped you better understand your condition, subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And join our Facebook group, Lichen Planus, Oral Lichen Planus, and Lichen Sclerosus Root Cause Solutions. And I'll see you in the next video.